A number of years ago, I was invited to come to Bali to create a performance for the Walter Spies Festival. Walter Spies was a German artist who lived during the colonial times in Bali and in Java. He was a tremendous painter. If you look at his paintings from his European time, he's sort of another Chagall. But when he came to Bali, everything changed and everything got really exciting and really deep. He had a vision which always inspired me. It uses shadows, it uses multiple perspectives, it incorporates everyday life with some sort of mythological twists. It's really beautiful. He was tremendously significant in terms of the development of what we know today as Bali. He lived really close to the people. And he is the person, I guess more than anybody, who saw the talent of the Balinese as artists, as fine artists. And whole communities of people became dedicated to expressing themselves through painting. In honor of Walter Spies, every year or 2 years in Bali, there's a Walter Spies festival, and each time it honors a different part of Balinese cultural life. Sometimes it's about Legong or some sort of dance like that. The year I was invited to participate, it was about shadow theater. I was coming back to the first place that I ever went to in Bali 30 years before this, and I was bringing ideas that I had created that were different than traditional Balinese shadow theater ideas. I had created a style that was based on a deep appreciation of Balinese theater, but it also was incorporating ideas from the world of cinema. It was projecting shadows on a giant screen, using multiple light sources and scenery to create a live montage. I was nervous. I had no idea whether what I was proposing to the Balinese would be considered sacrilegious or okay. The people I was working with were highly enthusiastic, really great people to work with. They're all people that I've been friends with for many, many years. But to go outside of that, with people who knew nothing about me or nothing about the form, what would they think? Would I be run out of town on a rail? Anything could have happened. I really didn't know. I went over there with a friend and we began working on a story called Mayadanawa. Mayadanawa is sort of a demonic figure who arrives one day and demands that everybody worship him. Now, who that is exactly changes over time, but it's always whatever force is coming in from the outside that is threatening the stability of Balinese life. At sometimes it might have been considered to be Islam, at sometimes it might have been considered to be Buddhism. Now it could be considered to be commercialism. But in any case, there's this character who comes and demands that everybody worship him and him alone. Ultimately, the entire village, the entire island is threatened by this guy. He fights against all the priests, against all the gods. The island makes a pilgrimage to a sacred mountain and calls for the god of the gods to come and help them. The end of the story is a chase between this guy, Mayadanawa, and the god of the gods. And every place that he lands is another village in Bali. There's this place where his footprints are down, and you can go to that and say, oh yeah, those are his footprints. There's another place where there's a sacred spring. That's another place he hid. Here's another place over here. So the story is reconnected to actual places in Bali, even though it's a mythological story.